All right. Thank you very much for keeping pace with us on Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abrams. Please enjoy this video and you can feel free to call us and share your views. Let us know what you feel. I mean, with the state of the nation now as we get closer to elections, elections are going to be that we are going to have our elections in less than a few hours from now. Elections will be already on the way, and so I think by this time tomorrow we'll already be having results coming in. Like I said, we're going to be live with you at intervals. We'll be sharing our views and sharing updates with you. And so we'll be having analysis, joining others, brother, senior reporters to give us details as they unfold. In any case, I just want to share with us on this particular development. There have been quite a lot of developments. This one, EFCC done the share Wotowoto as they don't grab 134.32.4 million naira that was meant for vote buying in Lagos. And if you go look this money, you see say that the new notes where people then they die for, where people then wife don't die because say get money, see in party, be say that, no be saying they say make them in the beg for money, see in money take pay for service. Even though that one get as it be, because I believe say people, doctors and medical practitioners should at least save lives first. I think saving the life should be a priority. But the point is, look at it. This money has been ordered by people, by politicians. Let us look at that one detail. Let us look at the detail of this one, because there is also a related case, of an arrest that was made earlier on today. A massive operation by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to deter vote trading and other financial misaffiance ahead of tomorrow's presidential and national assembly elections may have begun paying dividends with the interception in Lagos of the sum of 32.4 million naira allegedly suspected to be used for vote buying in Lagos. The recovery was made by operatives of the Lagos Zone Command of the Commission. The suspect involved has been taken into custody for further questioning. Well, the chairman of the commission, Abdulrasheed Bawa, has implored all personnel of the commission deployed for election monitoring duties to show courage and not give room for unscrupulous person to determine or undermine the integrity of the election through financial inducement. Tactical teams of operatives are currently on ground in all the states of the Federation and the FCT. Telephone hotlines have already been circulated through social media for members of the public to share information regarding financial malpractices or financial malpractice with agents of the commission. Details of the numbers are available on EFCC social media platform. Well, the members of the public are encouraged to report anyone trying to buy or sell votes by making use of the EFCC financial crime reporting app Eagle Eye, which is available for download on the Google Play or Apple Store. They can also reach the commission through our social media handle at official EFCC or by email info@efcc.gov.ng. From the way it looks, it's not just going to be the seller. It's not just going to be the buyer of votes. The seller will also become a culprit and become a suspect. So be careful. Like we kept saying, don't sell your votes. Don't sell your vote. If you sell your votes now, your future you they sell so. So don't sell your vote. You must not. We must not undermine the credibility of this particular election. It's a very sensitive one, and we cannot just mess up. We cannot mess up with this opportunity to change the tide of things in our nation. To change the leadership. If anything goes wrong with the body, then check the head. Check the head. Leadership is key. Leadership is key. In a related situation too, we have the arrest of an House of Assembly member, House of Rep member rather, that was caught with some dollars, thousands of dollars, apparently for vote buying in Rivers. Rivers police arrests Honorable Chinyere Igwe for money laundering. you know, my body they do me somehow, but I just pray say, you know, everything they go like this. Maybe say anybody with them gbab, who regardless of who you be, regardless of who, you know, whatever office you hold, regardless of who you know at the top, make them just grab them, make them just hold them, make them arrest them, and immediately make them make them take them public. Now wetin go sweet our belle be that. If it will go all the way like this, look at the military presence in Lagos and all of that. But then in Osun, there's not been much of presence, you know. But then we hope to have most of them. Probably they are already on ground now. Police officers from Rivers State Command deployed to INEC headquarters, Aba Road, Thursday, 24th of February, 2023 at about 02:45 hours. While on stop and stash, arrested one Honorable Shinyere Igwe, member House of Representatives, representing Port Harcourt 2 Federal Constituency, with a cash sum of $498,000, $100 rather, US dollars, inside a bag in his car. Also recovered was a list for distribution of the money. The AIG election, AIG Abutu Yaro FDC, has ordered swift interrogation and arrangements in court of the particular matter. Like I said, the Wotowoto done the, you know, and so then they share everything. They share everything. They share everything. They share everything. In fact, there was this particular one I saw. There was this particular one I saw, a particular development I saw in Kogi. In fact, that one just get at a B. Just get as a B. I mean, he looks somehow because I don't understand as the thing take B. You know, this one says, you know, police intercept construction firm engaged in cutting off roads in Kogi Central. You know, and I wonder why they are cutting off, you know, those roads. Some persons have, you know, concluded that it is so that the INEC officials will not be able to reach certain regions in Kogi. Yeah, is this the way for the Kogi government to deliver their states to whoever they are supporting? Well, police intercept construction firm engaged by Kogi government to cut off roads to prevent INEC officials from accessing Kogi Central. Barely 48 hours to the 2023 general elections, the Nigerian police on Thursday arrested workers of CECC, construction firm allegedly engaged by the Kogi government or Kogi State government to cut off roads to prevent INEC officials and other stakeholders from accessing the senatorial district. Why? Road where we take money build, then go to destroy them for selfish interest. It's uncalled for. It will have been a different scenario if it had been an opposition party doing this. But if you have done well, yeah, you know, as I always talk on, if you have done well, you will not need all this like Rufai was saying, we say, all this shenanigan that you do. You will not need it. If you have done well. If you have done well. If you have done well. The governor of that state, if not the youngest of all governors that we have in Nigeria today, is one of them. One would have expected more from him. You know, but then what do we get? Well, according to the workers, Mr. Ismail, Abduganiyu and Shedu Amoto, who were arrested by the police while digging pits in major access roads to Okene local government area, they stated that they were commissioned by the Oki. Listen, I want to give you the detail. Oki local government chairman, Honorable Abdurrahim Ohiari, and instructed to carry out the assignment by one Mr. Tony, the project manager of the company in Kogi. Make I show you picture, Abi. Make I show you picture, abeg. Abeg, just don't know where will they go. No be this matter. We must talk am. This na serious matter on top on FTV. And of course, you know, say as it dey hot, na so we go dey bring am, come give you, so that you sef go know wetin dey go. Oga, hey, see the man wey don collect money, don dey sleep on top. You know say wahala don come be that way. All right, so yeah, make you see. they go dey dig pits for the roads. They go dey dig pits for road. How on earth people roads wey be say dem take money build? Upon interrogation, Ismail confessed that he is a staff of CCECC construction firm, while Shehidu said he is a staff of Kogi State Ministry of Work, admitting to the collaboration with CCECC construction firm and Kogi State Ministry of Work to block access road in Kogi Central ahead of the February 25th, 2023 general election. What for? That state, the governor is part of the governors that took the federal government to court on Naira redesign policy. What is the problem? What is the problem? What is the problem? Look at what happened. You remember what happened between, for Christians anyway, you remember what happened between Cain and Abel. When Cain eventually killed his brother Abel. And God found him and said, okay, so why did you do what today? He said, wanting. You know what God asked him? He said, if you have done well, you will not need all these things that you are doing. If you have done well, I bet you, if I'm made governor of a state, I become the president of Nigeria, I will not spend a dime on campaign for a second term. The people will just say, oh boy, because your work is supposed to campaign for you. In fact, campaign is supposed to be cheapest for the incumbent. But what do we see today? The reverse is the case. They are the ones that has to fly. They have to fly to every place. They have to fly to every state. If you already have a footprint there, if you have footprints of projects in every state, those projects will be the one to campaign for you. If you have presence of projects in different states, those projects will be the one to campaign for you. Campaign is supposed to be hardest for, parties that are just coming to limelight, parties in the opposition. But what do we see today? Well, as at the time of filing this report, the CCECC firm has already dug pits in 4 major access roads in Okihi local government area. Several reports confirm that the company, under the order of the Kogi State government, will carry out the same assignment in other 4 local government areas of Kogi Central to prevent INEC officials from accessing the senatorial district and prevent the impending defeat of the APC candidates. There is no way you can stop it, because even the few that eventually votes, the person wey go win go still win. If na only 10 people vote, the person wey go win go still win. You understand? If na only 2 people vote, the person wey go win go still win. You understand? If na only 1 person votes, and the person wey go win go still win. E go still be for person wey they don ordain to win. And we will give you updates on this particular matter. It's so sad. It's so uncalled for. I want to take a particular part of it. Wotowoto, who said he works with the Kogi State Ministry of Work, confessed that he was called by the project manager of the ministry while Abdul Ganiyu, who said he used to work with Julius Berger in Lagos, said he was called by the chairman of Okeyi local government area, Abdurrahim Ohaire. The duo, however, denied being aware that they were called to cut off the road. While being interrogated by the member of the senatorial district, Amoto, who said he hails from Okihi local government area, said he was in his house on Thursday morning when his boss, the project manager with CECC, whom he simply identified as Mr. Yor, called him. When he called me, he said I should join him, Lobet, at I should join Lobet at Agasa Junction. I took a bike to Agasa Junction and I saw Lobet coming and I joined the Lobet. He then called me that I should ask the operator, that the operator knows what to do and where to walk. They said we should wait and reach in there. I called them that we are here. They said that since I don't know the particular place to walk, we should stand and wait until we receive order from you, the project manager with CCECC. The equipment at the site belonged to CCECC. Amato, however, denied being aware that the construction firm used their equipment to cut the road asunder at night. I'm not aware. If I'm aware, I won't have come, because during the time Wada, I supervised that road. So it is my project. Also Abdulganiyu, I was not asked to come and cut road. Honorable Ohiare, the Okihi local government chairman, called me yesterday and asked me to go and meet engineer Tony, that he will take me to where I will supervise a work. I was not aware that the equipment were used in cutting off the road. For how long? For how long? In any case, a new Nigeria is what? Possible. A new Nigeria is possible. I tell you, these people have done us too much bad. A new Nigeria is possible. A new Nigeria is possible. And taking it up from where we are now is that you must take your PVC. Please, don't be intimidated by anybody. Don't be intimidated. The security is tight. The security presence everywhere is tight. Is heavy. So don't be intimidated. Go and vote. Go and vote. You know, we had soldiers, the military, warning hoodlums who are planning to steal election boxes. They cancel hoodlums planning to steal boxes, ballot boxes, or constitute nuisance on election day. I've seen the video by the president where he said whoever tries it, that will be the last operation he will ever do. And you know, in fact, he was clear on it that he will pay with his life. That's the point. Whoever is caught, that is the order that has been given to the military, who are supposed to, you know, support the police in, you know, supervising this election. Let me get some voice on the background. If I can get some voice on the background.
If you know, say you want to go test that where Babalawo your ancestors give you, just follow them and go snatch ballot box here. Follow them and go snatch them here. Not be threat to, not be threat. I'm not threatening you, but you know, say you want to go test that where your Babalawo your ancestors give you. You want to tell that they work. Go follow. Just follow them. Go snatch ballot box here. Go snatch them.
Yeah, that's a soldier. That's a soldier. That was the voice of a soldier that you heard there. Sorry, I can't bring up the video to watch. I want us to watch another. Maybe yes. I think this is just another one.
On Saturday, the day mama, the day. On Saturday, the day mama, the day waruka. You will go there on Saturday. Okay. What you do? You will go there on Saturday and constitute nuisance. Okay. Do what? Okay. That Ubanka, you will go there on Saturday and do anyhow. You will chop your father that
Hey, I do. You know, this military has been given order to, you know, to do any. He said they will give anybody bleeding nose, bleeding mouth, bleeding eyes, red eyes, everything. So he said if they boy your father away, go snatch ballot box, go constitute just one nuisance for anywhere. In fact, now Nigerians go hold you like this, hey Omo, you know they go anywhere. This one, we go defend them. Now the candidate wey God ordain, na him go win this election. So no just go kill yourself. No go kill yourself. If you want to make your family still enjoy, say you dey alive. If you know say you want make your family like them go they talk for Yoruba palace, say ofe kon jere. No get hand for inside waiting and column. No get hand for inside violence. So for this election, this one they different. I tell you. I tell you, well, I've said times and again that whatever the case is, you know, regardless of how many people, you know, votes, whoever will still win, we still win. And so we hear, we understand that Peter Obi has arrived his home, and several others are their, you know, place where, you know, but there's this case, there's this situation in Akure, in Ondo State, where Labour Party logo is missing on the ballot. But were those things intentional? Why? Why would they send ballot papers that have no Labour Party logo on them? Why would they miss any of the? Hey, you don't forget the Labour Party na real party. No be as they talk about before. No be social media party. I mean, because it's housing, you know, a movement. And, you know, I don't know what the development is at the moment, you know, what they have concluded to do, but then let's look forward to hearing what the development is on that side. And earlier on today, we heard what's it called? An audio that was purportedly or supposed to be that had the voice of Atiku, Okowa, and Tambowa discussing rigging election and all of that. You know, the moment I heard that, and if I don't bring and come, but I don't look and say, this thing does not sound, it doesn't sound real. The discussion were too clear, you understand, for political gurus of that, politicians of that class to talk in such manners. You understand, knowing that, you know, phones could be hacked and all of those things. So I really found it sound somehow, which was the reason why I didn't really talk about it until I began to see that, you know, even prominent people had come out to say, no, it is fake. It is fake. Atiku Abubakar had actually spoken on about it too. And if you hear those videos, you discover that, no, those were just discussions that were just cut into themselves. But whoever is doing that should just stop all those nonsense and let us have a peaceful election. Let's have a peaceful election. Let's have a peaceful election, and, you know, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I said, you know, everybody will eventually, you know, get its parts. I mean, everybody will eventually enjoy if we allow, you know, the voice of the people, the majority, the cry of mothers. I mean, I saw a data, I was hearing about a data that I think maybe a woman dies every 2 minutes. Pregnant women die, whether as pregnant or according to the WHO. So I heard that earlier on today. That's, you know, and I know these women, they are part of them in Nigeria, die every 2 minutes. It's a result of complications, pregnancy, and all of that. But then, in that range. And so, we want a new Nigeria. Except say never done they pay you as touching even just debt alone when Nigeria don't enter. But thanks to Mr. President, who has promised us, and he has shown from all his body language that he is willing to give us a free and fair and credible and also peaceful election. He has a few days to leave office, and he has said that he wants to leave that legacy. Even if you say he did not do any other thing, this particular one, he did. I saw some news about, you know, some people trying to be imported into the country, and they were stopped by former President Olusegun Obasanjo, who, well, somebody had described as a king of Riga. So the king of Riga, we know how to rig. You know, the king of rigging, we know the loopholes where those things will want to come in, and so I guess he must have. But then we'll give you updates once we are able to fact check some of those things and know how true and what has happened eventually, how and what actually transpired. Well, it's serious matters. I didn't receive calls. We've not been receiving your calls. Please feel free to drop your calls. Feel free to call in. Let us know. Just hear your opinions. Let us know what you have to say as touching the 2023 general elections, you know, development preparations at your end. Don't come and tell us who you are going to vote for. It's supposed to be a secret ballot, and so just come and tell us what the preparation is around your side. Pray that everything goes very, very well. Everything goes very, very well. It's a new dawn, and things will be done differently. It's a new dawn, and things will be done, differently. Well, thank you very much. I think I want to, any Nigeria is possible. Yeah. Good news, justice. Good news, justice. Let me just take some of your comments here. Good news, justice said, he said, make them go keep that one. And the person will send them for Kogi State. You use some words there that I won't use those words here. But I understand your plight. I understand where you say. I also feel the same way. But the only thing was that they didn't mention the name of the suspect, the person they found. They only told us about the money. They did tell us about it. Maybe, when you talk about Kiniko at the top, that somebody at the top, something like that. Wickedness everywhere. It is sad. Oga Max. Now so we see how waiting man go do. Waiting man go do. But then I feel, regardless of the level of wickedness around, if just a handful of us, can you just remember how the whole of NSAS started then? Can you just remember? Do you remember how it all started? NSAS. Look at how it just started. Look at how Nigerian youths, how they were able to coordinate themselves. Do you know that they were able to raise some money? They were able to raise some money for somebody. I remember there was a lady who was selling granite, who was on crushes, and somebody bought proselyte, or what do you call that, artificial leg, bought it for that chap, gave some money. I think they gave out close to about 11 million. I mean, there were donations for their feeding. They were able to coordinate themselves and all of that. That is how brilliant we are in this country. That is how much we are capable of coordinating things. Yet they were being killed like, oh, come on. The memories of NSAS. Now, when you think of that, you wonder why these governors now, they now have it is now pinning them. They now feel for the masses because there was a Naira redesign policy that affected them, that will make it impossible for them to spend the billions of Nairas that they have stacked, at home for vote buying. We are now awake. We know they sleep again. We know they sleep again. We know they collect anything. We know they collect shishi. And now the person we know they give shishi. And now ain't so many go vote for. Because we're not even ready to collect money. If you collect money from anybody, you just collect. You don't change anything. Make I give you one gist. Now so one mama go collect money during election for Osun State, governorship election. Now in this elderly mama don't collect. I think say na 10K. Na 10K na then give am then. As soon as the mama collect the money, now the mama won't go vote. Of course, he don't collect the money saying na one particular party. I don't go mention the name of the party, but you can guess. So he don't make up your mind say na one party now he won't go vote for. She come as she dey go there. She know the party where she won't vote for now, but now another party now she collect money from. Now she just go there as she won't go punch as she dey thumbprint like this. Now the agents will give her money. They call her say mama, nah, no be that one, nah, the agent notice say mama no dey respond to her again. Then the agent come close, now mama fall for ground. Wetin we say? Wetin be this? Now agent take off. Say you won't kill me, or you don't kill me, or you don't kill me. Now mama come, now mama get up. Just go vote for party where you won't vote for, but then he don't collect him money. If I for Osun State that time, we get agents where we say then they cry. It like say na for which they call this street Ikire. Now they say agents say they cry, say hey, they don't collect all the money, they don't collect all the money, they don't collect all money, they don't vote for us. Well, if you do that one this time around, if you collect money, just make sure you are going to vote for somebody, your conscience, vote for somebody. I engaged somebody on top WhatsApp earlier on before this this before I came on here. You know, I dey engage the person they tell me, say, you know, everybody for put hand together, vote for one particular party, do this or that. You see, yes, they know that this other person is okay, but they don't see him winning the election and all of that. You know, see Peter Obi win election, and then make we so that APC will not continue, and let us vote for PDP, and so on and so forth. But for my mind, I dey wonder, what is our own with how he wins? If we are actually trusting God, to help us in this election, then we must leave him to help us. We must leave him to help us. Remember, Paul planted, Apollos watered. When it comes to the most important part of it, the most important purpose, the purpose for planting and watering is for it to grow and bring forth harvest, bring forth fruits. Let there be increase. It's only God that makes that happen. And so if you now say, so what is now the possibility? How are we going to make that happen? No, we are not the one to make that happen. Your assignment is to go out there and vote for that candidate that is your conscience tells you to vote for him. I imagine when I see young chaps say, this particular candidate, because he's from the south, he's from this. Oh, young Nigerian, are you a young Nigerian? You are talking like this? Is it about whether somebody is a Christian or the person is a Muslim or the person is about all this issue of Muslim ticket? I'm not part of the about. It's not an issue of Muslim ticket because it's not a matter of religiosity. Yes, I know Nigeria is a very religious country. I mean, you heard a video. Maybe I should show you that. Maybe I should show you that video. I'm sure some of you had seen that video by what's it called? By Professor Yemi Osibajo. Yes, you must have seen the video. Let's watch that video. Let's watch.
We are a religious nation. We believe in the power of prayer. We all pray for a country that is peaceful and prosperous. But God allows us by our voting to show him whether we mean the prayers we pray or not. You cannot wish this country well and vote for someone you do not believe in.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. You cannot wish this country well and vote for somebody you do not believe in. I tell you, you can't wish this country well and vote for somebody you don't believe in. You can't wish this country well and vote for somebody you do not believe in. That this person is going to affect my life positively. This person's contribution to this country is going to benefit me. It's going to benefit me. It's not an issue of party. It's not an issue of I belong to so party, no, it's not an issue of party. It's an issue of personality. Is this person competent? Does this person have character? Does this person have a background? What are the antecedents of this person? Whoever is going to lead us in this country must have a very sound antecedent, very good one. How can you tell me that you went to school and you don't have any classmate? Nobody could say I was his classmate. Oh, come on. We have candidates who we don't know his age. How do you explain that? We have a candidate who there was a development. We don't even know where Michael Achimogu is now. Where they say that one they released, ex-media aid. They say there was one thing called SPV and all of that. People developing, bringing up ideas so that they can just steal country money. And yet you have somebody, he said he left so billion naira in the state account when he was leaving. They say he's stingy. Wetin person go do say where you go dey satisfied. But the truth is that you can't satisfy everybody, and that is true. That's true. Just as we have people there who are saying, he didn't do well, he was stingy. We have people who appreciated what he did. And that's why I wonder when I look at people in the east, in the southeast, who are saying, Peter Obi will not win election. He will not win. We don't endorse him. And I'm wondering, you guys have been agitating. There have been agitations on that side. You have been doing this, you have been doing that. You want presidency or you want something. You want this. Now the presidency is coming to your side. You have somebody who has gained the attention of so many. Gotten the attention of so many. Shouldn't your own be an extra? Shouldn't your own be a free, I mean, just something that it should be, what do you call it now? What do you call it? Yours, the Southeast should just vote for their candidate and all of that. Just not because he's from the Southeast, but because this guy is competent. This guy is competent. If there's talk about competence, talk about character, talk about courage, talk about character, talk about commitment. That is what we need in Nigeria now. That's what we need in Nigeria. So maybe I should just look at some of the tweets that let me see, let me see some of the tweets that yes, I see you there, Florence Justin. We must vote for Obi and Obi alone. Victor, FIA. I don't understand what you are trying to say. So maybe you try and elaborate and let us know what you meant by that, Yes, I have somebody who is also saying Tinubu is the next president of Nigeria. Clement Oscatin. Yes, it's your opinion, no problem. Yes, nobody is going to force anybody to vote for anybody, and that is the truth. Whoever you vote for, you will eat the dividend. Now you go eat some. I tell you, I've told people today, anybody, you just vote for the person that you want to vote for. If you vote for the right person and the person does not win eventually, don't worry, you will eat the good of the land. Even if it is the other person that will, you will eat the good of the land. But if a wicked leader now comes in, the people who voted for him will be the one to suffer. That is the truth. That's the truth. It's natural. Somebody says, hey, how are we now going to do it? How are we now going to do it? Something. I said, have you forgotten the 3 Hebrew boys? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You remember what they told King Nebuchadnezzar? He said, oh, King, we are not careful to answer you in this matter. He said, you know what? He said, we have made up our mind. God will save us if you throw us into the burning fiery furnace. Even if he chooses not to come and save us, we will still not bow. Can you imagine such a mindset? So even if our candidate does not still win, even if you tell us, give us all the statistics, give us all the data, and show us that he can never win an election, don't worry, we will still vote for him. Still vote for your candidate. No allow anybody shake you. No shaking for this matter. No shaking. Of course, from all indication, you notice that me, I'm obedient. So I'm obedient. Even though I will have to be with you. I will have to be working from, say we get work. Media people, we have to be on ground to actually, But then, if we are permitted, we'll go and cast our vote before we join you. In any case, Clement Oscatin, as you probably just have your own opinions, and you just feel the way you feel, but then leave who cannot win. Talk about the person that will win. You see, the more you mention his name, the more strength is gathering. We live in a world that has principles, that has system at work, that has cosmos around us. And so the more you mention his name, the more he wins. So you can go on and keep saying, Obi will not win. Obi will not win. Don't worry, the cosmos is recording how many times you are mentioning Obi's name. The number of times you mention Obi's name, the more you are adding to his vote. The more that you are adding to his vote. Victor Ifeanyi, he said evil prophecy, talking about Obi going nowhere. I guess that's what he said. Dimensions furniture. He said, please leave Clement, make him tell us who go win. You go suffer. I don't know anything. And the everything, the handwritings are clear on the wall. The handwritings are clear. You have heard so many things. You've seen so many videos. They have said so many things. A lot of things have been exposed. If after all this, you still miss it, then nobody is to blame. Waiting. Then they talk and say, now because of blind man, now in the cloud they become dark if rain won't fall. Because of deaf person, because of blind man, now that's why we hear thunder when it wants to rain. Because of deaf person, that's why you see the cloud become dark. So that in whatever situation you find yourself, you'll be able to take cover before the rain starts. So that's it. Oh. That's it. Well, just keep dropping your comments. Drop your comment. Of course, Florence, I agree with you. Peter Obi is the most competent of them all. Most competent. It's obvious. That's the truth. It's obvious. Yes, just keep let your comments keep coming in. Let your comment keep coming in. Clement, you notice that you are the only one in this your party here. Now you'll be the only person we did that party. And I like what Kola Wole Abiodun has said. Let us wait till the outcome. Let's wait. There's no, like I told somebody today. He said, this, that. I said, I'm not in a race with anybody. I am not in a race with anybody. I know how the principle of life works. I know how the system works. And that's the truth. I know how the system works. You just do the right thing. You do the right thing. If you do the right thing, you will get the dividends of doing the right thing. So even if in another kind of leader, even if somebody else is winning, you will be enjoying the good of the land. God knows how to give you a ticket of exemption because you did the right thing. And don't let somebody, I saw a young man at the filling station. Somebody said, look at how we are suffering filling right now. Somebody said, it's because they don't want our candidate to win. And I looked at him. Can somebody be so, blind and daft and, that he cannot just think, he can't even see reasons, in situations around, all the handwritings on the wall for you, they are too clear for you to make any mistake. That's why you see the obedience getting stronger and stronger. Clement, can you tell me, why are they preparing to buy votes? Why are they cutting road in some states if they are credible and competent? If they have the vote, if they know that they are done well. Now, that's my question to you, Clement. You can let us know. So whosoever votes anyone outside Obi, let it so. No, Claire, Florence, Justin, let's leave them alone. You must have seen that video of that pastor who prayed and said, whoever the candidate you want to, how can I pull up that video? I don't know if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can get it. That he said in that video that whoever the candidate you want to vote for is, that may your children be like that. May your children have the destiny of that candidate. And that pastor went on and on. I can't remember. Can I get the video now? Oh, no. Oga engineer don't come out for inside there. But no problems. I'll give it to you if I can still get it before I leave. Now. Okay. Florence Justin just made a point. Tinubu cannot communicate. Drug baron, liar, lacks character, not clean, and may God help him to be truthful to himself. And that is one of the things I've always said, that I love Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for he's a great man. He's a fulfilled man. All this one that he's saying that is his lifetime ambition. He's a fulfilled man. You even came out to say that you made somebody president. You have made governors. What else could you be looking for? How sweet will it have been? How sweet if he had come up and say, Osinbajo. If Osinbajo had been the presidential candidate of the APC, Obi will not have been an issue. Obi will not have come out. In fact, Obi will work for Osinbajo. Obi will not have come out at all. Because have you noticed that every time that man is made to act as president, things dramatically changes. Within 1 week, within 2 weeks, things just changes. But because of ambition, and those our delegates, people who are selfish, self-centered, who went to represent us outside there, they have whether they have collected money or whatever it is that cover their face. The ones that step down, they step down for Baba. You have helped us. You are the one that helped us to do this. You are the one that helped us to do that. Nigeria's presidency is not how do I put it now? We are not going to use it to say thank you to anybody. It's a seat where there is need for work. You see, the kind of work, if Baba does not understand, maybe he just wants to, and like he did at Chatham House, Baba is just coming, he knows that there is work to be done there. So he's just coming in and he has his boys that he will tell to be doing the work while he just sits down, and at least they have added to his name as president. Well, it is well. It is well. Ocean Odeon, thank you. By his grace, victory is sure will be for president. Thank you very much. Neil Samson. Wow, Samson, Sam, thank you. Thank you. Peter will be all the way. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, he says let them vote for who they like. And that's true. Vote for whoever you like. Yes, Aiko. Vote for whoever you like. Chinedu Kingsley, Obi all the way, by God's grace. I celebrate, by God's grace. Nandi, Chris, Chukuma, for better Nigeria, vote Obi Labour Party. Vote Obi Labour Party. Please, keep educating people on what the logo looks like and everything. Please just keep educating people on what it all looks like. Well, God bless everyone here in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you, Apostle Honor Emmanuel. Thank you very much. God bless you. Well, in a few minutes time, I'll be calling it a wrap. Let me see if I have any more, updates to give to you before we go. Yes. Yes, we had said that the audio that we heard was actually fake. Maybe I should play that audio for you before I go. Let me play that audio for you. That audio was said to be fake, and we will not deal in fake things. Let's hear that audio. And when you listen to the audio, you yourself will realize that no. It looks concocted. It looks like what was machinated. Let's listen to a little bit of it.
I think that we should interface with INEC and not create suspicion.
Was it at the moment to disappoint you? And for me to accept to go into this, let us strategize and discuss
just listen
and how it can be achieved.
Tambual. That's why we are meeting.
Okay.
Let us sit down and find any other technology that may be used to make sure that
it sounds like a movie. You understand? It's the way it's sounding like a movie, something that was done in a studio, or a Disney World, setup somehow.
I would imagine. So there has to be.
That's supposed to be Antico.
Of how we can find, loopholes.
We are going to provide for the INEC officials, starting from the polling units through to the World Coalition Centers, and I just hope that we are going to have to find a way to rig the elections, and this is the best time to do so.
It's not enough. No, it's not enough. First of all, you give money to the state INEC.
You see, I believe that strongly. I believe strongly that if they were going to do that, they won't be saying rigging. They won't be using the word rig and all of that. No. I think these guys are they are more vast and educated in elections, and they are well learned politicians. They won't do that. But let's listen more.
Yeah. You must also make sure that they don't use beavers, because we have seen what the use of beavers have resulted in Oshun.
How are they going to stop them from using beavers? How is it possible? How are they going to stop them from using beavers? So that script wasn't well, organized.
I am with you on this one.
And you also supervise to make sure that we use the central bank to share the money.
Okay.
And then, of course, find a way to get them out of power.
It will be extremely difficult, in a way. You see, it depends on certain fundamentals and indices. If Nigerians are having only two options, clearly from two regions, then one of them will be.
Yeah.
The numbers will count. in this case. And we all know the voting strength of each and every bloc in this country.
Yeah. It's obviously a major issue. It should not be restricted to, we must look at the things that will give us results.
And always ready to support a process that will bring in one of our best to be president of Nigeria. So,
yeah.
so I try as much as possible to do my work. For me, I don't like mistakes. And as I've said, I have won my elections 5 times consecutively. We all know that I have the support of my home base, so it's a matter of strategy. It's not about me. It's about Atiku Abubakar Waziri Adamawa to be president of Nigeria.
We cannot act with disregard of normal rules. There is a need to give INEC money to be able to run their processes on their own and to mobilize their people for the purpose of the elections.
Well, let's just leave them alone. And in any case, I have to run. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, everybody who has sent in chats, who has sent in messages. I appreciate every one of you. It was a good time being with you. I'll continue this tomorrow morning, of course. Anytime from 8 o'clock tomorrow, we'll do an introductory part, then probably come back just before midday, so that we'll continue and be able to give you updates put together already. Then we'll continue at around 4 o'clock again. We come back again. Then we come back at around 8 p.m. to come and do a final one. Thank you very much for keeping pace with us on Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. Please enjoy the rest of your night. God bless you. Thank you very much. Please don't forget, vote wisely tomorrow. And please stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. The order given to the military is stern and strict. You understand? So please, I wish I could pull up. I could pull up that video where the president made that statement. It is strict. He had given them orders, and so whoever goes to join, if you have a sibling who is a stubborn fellow, please, you better keep him if you still want to be seeing him, because they pick anybody up. Go funny. This will not be usual election. So this is a very, very strict one, and I pray things go well tomorrow. Hope to see you again tomorrow and to be with you again. Thank you very much for keeping pace with us. I appreciate every one of you who has contributed in one way or the other. But tomorrow we'll be able to receive calls. Today we didn't get anyone to call. We didn't open that